Hey, what's up, guys? Good, welcome in. My name is Chris Rich. I'm a second-generation Arizona native. I've been fly fishing in Arizona for 45 years. And growing up, we did have an independent fly shop, and they took care of me and fostered my love of fly fishing. What's your name? Say it again. Serenity? I like it. I like it. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's perfect.
The 175s?
Yeah.
I've got those around my neck all the time. So 2.5 years ago, Phoenix did not have an independent fly shop. And I threw out the idea, and a few months later, we had AZ Fly Shop. See the East Verde?
Yep.
Okay, that's called First Crossing. And you can park right there. That's where they're stocking it, and the kids can swim and they can fish right there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming to the shop. Hey, good luck. Go catch some fish, huh, buddy? I remember being 3 years old, being at the creek, and I could see the fish in the pool. And my dad set me up, got the bait on the hook, and I sat there, and I sat there. And finally, a fish bit my line, and I caught a fish. Something inside of me came alive. I was running through the campground. I got one, I got one, I got one. And I fell asleep sitting next to the creek. And I do remember my dad coming down and picking me up and carrying me back to bed. And something happened. I don't know exactly what it was, but I'm supposed to be doing this. So you know where to go get the Apache, probably the easiest place. And let me show you the map. Because there's wild Apaches and there's wild brookies in that stretch of creek. A long ways up this, a couple miles, there'll be a sign, there'll be a fence when you hit the res. But that holds wild Apaches, and that is the easiest place to get to. Love being in the White Mountains. It's home. The Apache trout are native to the White Mountains of Arizona. They thought they had lost them all. Through some exploration, they found some pure strains of Apaches. They've been able to reintroduce them. They're sure kind of neat to catch because it's the only place in the world that you can catch one. When I go out to fish, I'm right here with this stream, with this fly rod, and everything that's not in this area disappears. It's just gone from me. And so it's really that peaceful nature of just being in the present moment. There's a fish. Pretty nice rainbow. I've just always been drawn to fishing, and I have been lucky enough to fish all over the globe. And people will often ask me, what is your favorite place in the world to fish? You're looking at it right here. This is home, and this is where I love to spend my time. We got rainbow trout, pretty nice rainbow trout, probably 16, 17 inches, pretty healthy looking. Nice Arizona rainbow right there. There he goes. This is where I spent a lot of my childhood, was walking these streams, exploring these streams. It's the peace, it's the serenity, it's the Zen nature of being out here, watching the fly hit the water. If I'm not right here with that fly, I'm gonna miss the fish. So this is an activity that brings me right here and now, and everything else is gone. I'm out of cell phone range, nobody can get a hold of me. One of the benefits of being in Arizona is most of the land is public land. So for me, growing up, if there was water, you could fish it. My Uncle Jack, his father named the town of Lakeside, Arizona. So they were part of the founding family of Lakeside and the White Mountains. There's 35 high elevation lakes up here. There's hundreds and hundreds of miles of streams up here. You know, I've been incessantly fly fishing Arizona waters for over 45 years. I have not fished all the water in Arizona. So my dad and I, that's how we've spent a lot of our time together, is out on the water fishing. My dad retired probably 15 years ago. We started to talk about building this boat. Fish. And so we talked about it for a few years. We researched. For 10 months, we spent every weekend in the garage. We didn't fish for 10 months. And it was really an amazing experience to have that time and connection with my dad. He almost got away. About halfway through that project, he said to me, he said, you know, I didn't realize it until we started building this boat. But for the last 5 or 6 years, like I didn't have anything engaging me in life. And I didn't realize that's what my life was like until we started building this boat. And it really brought my dad back to life. It was an amazing connection with my dad. I'll have that boat long after he's gone, right? My grandkids will have that boat. This is a beautiful, healthy, little old tiger trout. Not a little guy, he's a nice guy, he's a nice fish. What's going on?
Hi.
Do you kids need suckers?
Whoa, do you guys need a sucker? Perfect. What do you think?
You kids need a sucker? We probably need to get these kids a sucker. We help support the Mayfly Project. They work with foster kids through fly fishing. We had 12 kids in our classroom tying their very first fly, and then they're going out to catch a fish with that fly. We support the Homeless ID Project, various conservation efforts, and the community has come out in force to say, yeah, we want to support this. So that kind of stuff is pretty neat. And we really want to be able to make an impact not only in the fly fishing community, but in the community beyond the fly fishing community. It was Thoreau that said most fly fishermen fish their entire lives never realizing that it's not the fish that they're after, right? It's everything around the pursuit of the fish. I'm sharing with the world what has inspired me. Right? That's all I'm doing. That's all I've really got, right? So it's not really the fly fishing that maybe lends itself. It's just me and the world sharing with other people in the world what inspires them about life. When I was a little kid, something came alive inside of me when I caught that fish. Obviously, it doesn't speak to everyone, but if there's someone in these groups, if there's something that might come alive inside of them that they never knew was there. I do believe if we share with the world what lights our soul on fire, and we give people permission to pursue what lights their soul on fire, and to share that with people in the world, that's what makes this world start to work and leave no one behind.